AI is getting so good, it's scary. I think I wrote less than 10% of the code. It's time to go New Zealand. Wow! DataFast finally reached 1,000 in monthly recurring revenue. Yes! Keep creating, keep learning, because the future is bright. Bringing the startup office around the world. This is absolutely mind-blowing.
Meet Mark Liu, a millionaire who owns exactly 0 pairs of shoes and way more startups than you'd think is reasonable. He sits here in this disgustingly beautiful tropical paradise to show you how to turn ideas into brands, strangers into clients, and your boring job into a distant memory.
Okay, it's quite early in the morning and I just finished this course by Justin Welsh. If you don't know him, he's very active on Twitter and LinkedIn. He has over 1 million followers on those platforms. I've been inspired by the way he writes on Twitter to write my own tweets. And around 2022, 2023, after discovering his account and applying what he was doing, my Twitter following started to grow much faster than it used to be. And I got busy and distracted, and it took me more than a year to purchase his course. But the course is amazing. It is exactly what you would expect from Justin Welsh. It is perfect if you have any intention to create anything on the internet and you need to share your thoughts with text. The course I bought is called the Content OS. So it's gonna teach you how to come up with a bunch of ideas and how to format those ideas into like a great packaging, something that is pleasurable and easy to read. And now my problem is that I have so many ideas that I'm going to dedicate an entire 30 minutes time slots per day to writing. So check out Justin Welsh course, it is really great. I will add a link somewhere around this video. This is not an affiliate program, I just really loved the course and I really recommend you to have a look. Now it's time to write. This is such a crazy story. I have to show you this. Okay, so this person back here was one of the first beta testers for the course CodeFast. And I remember back then, it was asking ChatGPT to build components and trying to piece everything together. Usually when you do that, it's pretty hard to actually build an entire software. And I remember when we started the beta student part of CodeFast, we went back to the very basic, learning the fundamentals of the internet, and then the basics like React, Tailwind, CSS, etc. And at the same time, back here had a full-time job, so he was just studying part-time, and he showed up every single day. And sometimes it was really hard because learning to code is not the easiest thing to do in the world, but he still showed up almost every single day. And then somehow with the skills that he earned during the course, he was able to build projects and softwares that gave him the opportunity to work for a company as a freelancer to make a project, which he was paid $60,000 for that project. I think this is a very beautiful lesson about not giving up once, and also that sometimes you don't know what is going to happen, but if you do something unexpected, positive can happen. So just keep creating, keep learning, because the future is bright.
왜 그래 너? 아빠 아직 놀려.
4 minutes? Okay, I have your computer, my clothes, and of course, bringing the startup office around the world. We're going on a world tour at the moment. That sounds crazy, but it is true. We're leaving Bali and we're looking for a new home. We're doing like house shopping. So we're gonna start with New Zealand and then we're gonna go to Japan, Korea, probably India. Then we're gonna slowly go back to Europe. And then hopefully we're gonna end the year with Canada, USA, and South America. We have no idea, like there's no concrete plan yet. We'll go where we treated best. We're just gonna be slow mads, like finding places where, you know, it's chill. We're gonna stay a week, 2 weeks, sometimes even maybe a month or more if we like it. And it's time to go New Zealand.
If you're filming this, can you please turn your camera off? Thank you. Until the seatbelt sign is turned off. Also be careful when opening.
Thank you. Bye-bye. See you. We made it.
We freaking made it, yeah.
Yeah, we were alive.
We finally made it here to Wānaka, New Zealand after a 24 hours long trip. We have one of our plane that was cancelled, so we were moved to the next one. And then the plane to come here to the South New Zealand. We thought we would almost die in the plane. Then we had the car ride and everything. And anyway, we ended up being in this place for 2 weeks. So I just finished the morning workouts. Now it's a breakfast time. And after that, I'm gonna go for, I don't know, 3-4 hours of deep work. And then with my wife, we're going to visit a little bit what New Zealand is all about. This AI thing is absolutely crazy. So I am making a little changelog for DataFast. So I want to have a list of all the previous updates I've shipped, somewhere ranked on Google for just for backlog, maybe even for SEO juice and for people who are using the app, just to show that the app is being updated recently and consistently. I literally ask my AI agents to do all the work for me. I use the composer feature on cursor, and then I use the mode right here, agents, and then I describe exactly what I want, and then he end up making this changelog right here, where I have an entire page, so it's available at /changelog. Then I have all the previous changes I've made on my app with a date, title, and a photo. The photo is extracted from the video I make to present the new feature, and so if I look at the one I shipped in a couple days ago, this is markdown, so I don't even have to style. I just write markdown stuff, and then boom, I have a beautiful page. I have the demo video right here. I have a little promotion that I designed also for well, the software itself. And at the same time, I am using this markdown template on the main dashboard of DataFast to show this little thing right here at the bottom, a little widget pop-up that if people click, it shows the exact same markdown I have in my changelog. The crazy part here is that I barely didn't even code. This is what's driving me insane these days with AI. Since I have a code base and I already have some components, I just say what I want and it's gonna make a beautiful design based on my previous designs, and I just write English. This is just mad. It's crazy. I cannot help but think about what is gonna be in the future, what a developer can do with tools like AI that can code, design, maybe even do marketing at some points, or at least come up with creative angles for marketing. That makes the entire process of creating something on the internet much simpler, which is good and bad because at the same time, there will be much more competitions. I'm just an observer here, and this is absolutely mind-blowing. If you haven't tried, try the cursor agent. This is phenomenal. After a long day of work, there's nothing better than jumping into a cold river. But it's so good. Are you gonna try?
No.
Welcome to New Zealand.
Look at this monkey. 1, 2, 3. I want a backflip. Wow! Is it a human monkey?
Oh, so good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
This is our dream house. Oh, you're very soft. You're old. So cute. So cute.
It's not those shitty belly dogs who almost eat you every time they see you. Bon appétit, ma gueule. Okay, I have a good news and a bad news. The good news is that DataFast finally reached 1,000 in monthly recurring revenue. Yes! So this is what the DataFast dashboard looks like. The revenue overall is up about 10 to 15% month over month, and in terms of monthly recurring revenue, it is now 4 digits. It's growing steadily every month. It's pretty slow, but it's growing steadily. There are now 100 active subscribers, so people who have their credit cards and are paying every month to use the service. Thank you, that means a lot. At the moment, there is about 13% churn rate, which is not great, but also not bad, I think, and then now it's quite steady. So I think the promise I make on the landing page and what the product delivers is kind of aligned. The bad news is that there is some sort of a time bomb in my app. If you can see, this is my cluster right here where I store all the data, the page views and the events, etc. The disk is already at 150 gigabytes, which is significant, not massive, but significant. And the thing is, the bill keeps going up and up and up and up, and now it costs me around 60% of the revenue just for the database. I will have to find a way to reduce disk usage because I might be losing money if I keep having the same structure here. I think this is some kind of advanced MongoDB tech thing here, and I would love to have someone who is an expert eye on it. So if that's the case, there will be a link below this video if you can just apply. And because I am too much of a developer in my head, I collect feedback from my software using this little custom-made tool where people can upvote and suggest features. I added this little thing here to hopefully make the more engagement in the comments. People can just add likes to replies, and that would help me as a business owner know what they exactly want. I also changed the algorithm, so it gives more priority to posts that were made recently with upvotes that were made recently as well. Hopefully it creates some kind of like dynamic feed of what people want at the moment, so I can build the right feature for them. Qu'est-ce qu'il y a? It's chicken, bro. Seriously, it's chicken. Ah, come on. I mean, you don't pet the chicken. I think this is the weakest cat I've ever seen. He's like, oh, this skin is too chewy for me. He's so fun. Okay, literally, there's no sign of boundaries here. Yeah, the kitchen is there. The bathroom is at the bottom of the corridor. JavaScript. Cat.
I think I'm gonna go for the yellow. Well, I will go then.
What's your favorite? This or making YouTube thumbnails?
This. I don't like thinking, I just like doing.
AI is getting so good, it's scary. This is one of my websites, ShipFast, and I have this little widget here that is embedded. This is not from ShipFast, it's coming from my web analytics software, DataFast, where I created this entire new feature called widget using AI. So basically, anyone who tracks analytics with DataFast will get access to a little piece of code that they can embed to any website, and it will display like this little cards here that make some of their web analytics public. They can customize some options like colors, light or dark theme. There are some options. And it's crazy that I think I wrote less than 10% of the code. I'm using again the Cursor AI Composer. This AI thing is making me so productive as a developer, and now I can spend more time on other sides that are important, like marketing, for instance. Now we are early 2025. I am so curious to what is going to happen in just 1 year. The first meetup was a month ago. 12,000 kilometers away from here. And now we're having a new meetup in Wānaka, New Zealand. Wow. This truly is a worldwide community. And also it's a very tiny town here compared to Paris. And still there are 8 people who registered. I mean, it's gonna be one of the most beautiful scenery we've ever had, I guess.
5 minutes before the meetup starts.
It's so hot.
Yeah, it's hot. This Brian Johnson goes behind the shadow to avoid the skin.
2 minutes ago, I was trying to look for ice cream shop, and now he's like, oh no, the sun is going to destroy my screen. I have to be careful.
So you changed the travel plan just to meet Mark.
Yes,
That's crazy.
2.5 hours from Mountain Cook back here to meet you. Yes.
Oh, yay!
Oh, you're a student.
Learning MBA in Auckland.
Oh, so you leave, you settle down here now?
Not quite.
I think it's the biggest ice cream I've ever had.
Yeah, crazy.
I've never seen this before, ever.
Yeah.
Okay, it's 6 p.m. and this little person here made us do a hike, one of the craziest hikes you can do in Wānaka. It normally takes 6 hours. It's 6:20 p.m. It's gonna be dark in 3 hours and a half.
We're gonna make 6-hour hike in 4 hours. We're gonna do the most insane thing ever. High five.
3 hours to go.
You do it. Ooh.
And another one here.
We made it for 1 hour, 40 minutes. Wow.
And we are completely dead.
We're dead. Wow.
I know, it was worth it. It's so beautiful.
1 hour, 40
Yes. I can see why they're having fun trailing. Feels like adrenaline and good stuff.
I learned something during the trip. We are doing 16-kilometer trekking. Like, it's impossible to do it, but we made it. So I thought, no matter hard work it looks like, you just keep going. Like, focus on your 1 step, 2 steps, and then go straight to the top. That's the hardest way, but it will definitely bring you the success.
That is Wonji Robbins talk here. Morning breakfast, a few supplements, and a morning tea. And best of all, a book. Oh, talking of which, I just finished this book by Kevin Kelly. He's the author of Wired, one of the big US magazine. And he also wrote one of my top 3 favorite book ever called Excellent Advice of Wisdom I Wish I Knew Earlier. And I was so interested about the author that I read this one. It's about 12 forces, like where new technology like AI, etc., internet is going to go, which direction is going to go over the next 50 to 100 years. It was written 10 years ago, and it's crazy how fast things went and how right he was writing this book. A lot of things that he mentioned is what's happening now with AI, ChatGPT, etc. It's an excellent read. It's super positive, like it just feels pleasurable and look forward to the future. And most importantly, it's answering one of the questions I get asked most often, which is about like all ideas are taken, it's too late. If you read the book, you'll realize that actually we are at the very beginning of something much bigger than us. And it is the perfect time to start building any business, like a tiny little thing on the internet, because there are much more things to come in the future. Things are going to accelerate even faster. Read the book, build something. Breakfast, coding. Let's go.